Hey everyone, so this video is a long time coming. I'm going to have a little Caspian here in the video today. I'm just going to talk and how do I start? So I guess 2 years ago, about 3 years ago, I talked about, 2 to 3 years ago, I talked about how I was getting in Americus by Laura Lee Eagles, and I was so excited for her, and it took me so many months to pay her off. I started talking to this girl on Instagram. She was like kind of a friend, and she was talking about how she didn't want her Americus anymore, and I said how I wanted an Americus, and I totally buy her from him if she was still painting. She said she was. So I went ahead and started paying. I started paying May of 2016. I put a down payment down of $35, and I kept paying until I paid it off. It was a pretty long layaway, as the last payment I think was in November. I was supposed to be on a trip to see Tori in December, so I wanted the baby home so then she could visit Tori with me. The artist started like being like, oh well, you know, I'll ship her, just don't worry, you know, she's finished. I got pictures of her, she was perfect, in my eyes anyways. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you. So this is like some of the photos the artist sent me. This is one photo the artist sent me. This is another photo. And by the way, that hat that she's wearing in this one, she was supposed to come with it. She didn't come with it. Artist sent me this photo. And so that was about, she sent me more, but I don't see, let me see. Oh wait, no, there's more. I got, she sent me a bunch of photos. She sent me photos like, photos like this. So then like I could see the baby and everything was perfect. She looked completely perfect. She didn't look, she looked cute to me, you know, that's a cute little laying down photo. It looked like nothing was wrong with her. So then she ends up sending and taking too long to send. She did get here though. She sent her overnight, and she finally did get here in time to go on my trip to Tori. But then I opened the box and I see something that just broke my heart. I cried. I would say I cried for a very long time. I opened the box and her leg is cut. Her pants are rolled. Her pants are on her thigh. Her leg is cut on the calf. Her head is not attached. Her arm is off. And I was really confused. I messaged the artist, and she was like, oh, that must be in the post office, you know, this and that. And me and the artist had kind of gotten into a little dispute before she'd sent the doll because she was taking so long to send, even though I had paid off the doll like 3 weeks before, and the doll was completed, and she still hadn't sent. So we got into a little dispute, and I'm gonna go ahead and clip in the video right here of how I opened the box and everything like that. So you guys, I'm gonna try to show you guys what happened. I'm not sure if the artist did it or if the post office did it, but I do know, like I said, the post office called my artist and said that the box was leaking and they were putting it in another box. And that's what they did. They put it in a black garbage bag. They put the original box in a black garbage bag and then put in here in this big box, and then taped it and tied it with this stuff. So let me show you guys what Astrid looks like. This is how she came to me. Her arm is not connected, her head is not connected, and this that I know cannot be fixed. I don't know if it was the post office or if it was her artist, but I'm extremely upset and I don't know what to do. So as you can see, that's how the doll was. Like, I don't really know. I can show it like a picture of what the leg looked like. because when I got to Tori said that she would go ahead and fix her for me. She'd take off the paint and fix her. This is how her leg was. This is how her leg was. She was completely painted horrible. I don't know if you can see in that photo her toes, but this is her toes and how her nail tips were. You could tell that they were just literally looked like they kind of just like white out almost. And hold on, I have her hands to show you her fingertips on her hands. Fingertips on the hands were just the same. They little look like she just put white out on them. So she wasn't painted the way she was supposed to be painted. She was completely messed up. So Tori and I ended up trying to strip her. We sort of, oh, and there was also this mark on her leg that the artist didn't tell me was there, so I don't know what that was, but me and Tori ended up stripping her. And Tori agreed that she would, you know, fix her for me. That was after, like, I went visiting in December of 2016, and we stripped her that weekend when I was there. I tried to strip her, but the paint wouldn't come off. Later, come to find out that I guess whatever the artist had used wasn't just air dry paints, as she had said. It was something else, because they wasn't coming off. This is a photo of Tori, like, trying to fix her. She just wasn't, like, the paint just wasn't sticking to her. The paint just wasn't sticking to her, so Tori ended up coming to visit me in March of 2017, and brought her back to me. And so this is how she was when Tori brought her back. Tori did the best she could, and I appreciate everything she tried. I tried to love on her the way she was. I was like, I'll try to love on her the way she is. She's cute. She was still cute, and she was still my little, her name was Astrid, and I tried to love on little Astrid the best I could, but I just couldn't feel it anymore. So I ended up trying to sell her for really cheap, because, you know, she had the cut on her leg, and I thought maybe somebody could get the paint off of her. I ended up trading her though for little Luca over here. I don't know if you guys can see him, so I ended up trading for little Luca, Luca's kit anyways, and I had Luca's kit for over a year before he got painted. His name was Shepherd, but it's now Luca, so I ended up trading for little Luca here, and I'm so glad I did, because he's literally the best little boy ever. Well, I now have another Americus kit though. She's not with me. She's currently with the artist, who is slowly painting her, and I'm so excited. She should be done quite soon. Thinking the end of February-ish, beginning of March, she should be home. Her name is, here, I'll show a picture of the little name announcement I did, because it's super, super cute. So this is little Briar Adelina Rose. She should be here at the end of February, beginning of March, just depending on how the artist's work schedule is. So that is what happened with my Americus. I never got any of the money back. The artist was supposed to refund me some of the money, but she never did. I was extremely upset that I lost so much. I did lose like $475 on that Americus. I was definitely scammed, and it makes me extremely mad. But I guess if I hadn't done that, if that wouldn't have happened, I wouldn't have Luca, and I wouldn't have Briar right now. So I'm sort of kind of thankful, but at the same time it was really hard, and like I said, I cried. But other than that, I'm happy with where my collection is going. I have some updates I need to give, but that is not what this video is for. This video is just to explain what happened with my Americus. So I'll make sure to do an update video in the next day or two to talk about all the wonderful updates that are coming, so just keep on the lookout for that. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and get off of here and go get some cuddles because it's all cold here in Florida. Cold and rainy. So bye, and we'll see you guys next time.